My boys too different, them boys there just copy and paste. Different. Name a time and a place. Name a time and a place. I'm a mountain boy, I'm on she step with a shank cause I'm ready for conflict. And the shadows all black like John Wick, dressing all knock, but nah, I ain't sponsored. The shit hit harder than a bong hit. If you ain't get money, then you're rolling with the wrong clique. If you get caught lacking, I'll force it. Rather take an L, you can never see me forfeit. Back roads cause the weed's probably stolen. From a city where they hop out of hold'ems. From a hood where soldiers get molded. Youngest to the oldest, my crew one of the coldest. Day one's been there at my lowest. Too much pride so my love I can't show it. Time is money so I gotta stay focused. The hood's too reds, put the gang on notice. Ayy, hop out with this, hop out with that. Back to back and my brothers be fat. There's level to these scenes so you better check stats. The boys all talk when they store gap, big racks.
Look at me nowhere. All I need, all I need, all I need.
when you bring vodka cruisers to meeting the in-laws.
Bold choice.
Asking the waiter if they have the guava flavour at a jazzy wine bar.
Bold choice.
Wearing all white in a mosh pit and sipping a raspberry cruiser.
Bold choice.
Vodka cruiser.
Bold choice.
18 plus, drink responsibly.
Play the music the moment is calling for, whether it's turning up the party or winding down to relax in the evening. Curate the day's soundtrack with ad-free music listening and offline downloads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Let your music taste shine with Premium. Host a jam with your friends and share your favorite songs with the entire squad, without ad breaks. You can also play your favorite albums in any order with unlimited skips and repeats. Tap the banner to learn more.
if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
Welcome to the house of pain. Just blaze, nigga.
There's no way out. It seems I can't get free. Somebody tell me what's happening to me.
The country bud got me choking. I'm on a mission to the point that motherfuckers think I'm smoking. Yeah, that sick nigga Biggie with the 8-shot fifth with the extra clip for that extra shit. Don't you know that a killing is thrilling? All the blood spilling is all a part of drug dealing. A born gangster, my daddy was a thug. Had a 38 with the hollow point slug. So when he lit shots, niggas drop quicker than a bootlegger sells his liquor. A little nigga trying to squeeze 22s in my Reebok shoes, paying dues while kids was on their ones and twos. Now I'm much older, colder, fuck a holster. Got the Mac 11 swinging from my shoulder. It's a damn shame I got to put my mama through the strain. I'm living in the house with pain.
Is anybody listening? Tell me, can you see this darkness surrounding me? Now it's getting colder, heavy on my shoulder, and it's getting hard to breathe. It's getting blurry, I'm getting worried, 'cause it's getting hard to see when you're living in the house of pain.
The motherfucking dust kicker. Who can you trust? Do you have the heart to see a nigga before you bust? My name is spoken on the tongues of so many foes. Busting motherfuckers out the box, I ain't even go. Now how the hell do you explain my claim to fame? From doing flicks to busting tricks out the fucking frame. Got these bitches on my jock, niggas on my block. Jealous ass suckers got them ducking from my smoking block. And busting niggas' asses to stay alive. Skinny ass player watching bigger motherfuckers rock. They ask me how I'm living, how I'm a hustler, fucking busters till they die. Now it's on in the ghetto, you ain't heard. Niggas got their AKs heading for the birds, aiming at them skinhead bitches, let them rain, giving them a wet welcome to the house of pain.
Is anybody listening? Tell me, can you see this dark?
Hey,
Is anybody listening? Tell me, can you see this dark?
hey,
Tell me, can you see this dark?
hey.
Now it's getting colder, heavy on my shoulder, and it's getting hard to breathe. It's just getting blurry, I'm getting worried, 'cause it's getting hard to see when you're living in the house of pain.
Wendy Williams say I stay dusted, maybe I should, cause these rappers I have your phone tapped like Savion Glove. And on the West, yo, police corrupt, some are bloods, but these Teflons I loaded, explode in some mugs. I'm like Furious and Boys in the Hood, but at the drive-thru, I ain't running, I'm dumping. Crazy like a pyro and loped up, know how Nas do. I'm calling henchmen and conception to organize a black truce, then we party hard, party with Nas. Since calling henchmen and conception to organize a black truce, then we party hard, party with Nas. Since calling henchmen and conception to organize a black truce, then we party hard, party with Nas. Since calling henchmen and conception to organize a black truce, then we party hard, party with Nas. Since calling henchmen and conception. Ain't no more Mardi Gras, and Bush won't apologize. I got gangster hoes, Kobe Bryant scared to sodomize. And 45s for them suckers y'all idolize. Y'all yelling name, but y'all soon die in. Trying to portray real, but they be lying. Cause they want the real niggas to die so they can gain. But never that, this ain't never last, this the house of pain.
Anybody listening? Tell me, can you see this darkness surrounding me? Now it's getting colder, heavy on my shoulder, and it's getting hard to breathe. It's just getting blurry, I'm getting worried, 'cause it's getting hard to see when you're living in the house of
Fuck all you hoes. Get a grip. Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a Crip. and all the niggas in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know very well who you are. Don't let 'em hold you down. Reach for the stars. You had to go when nothing remained. 'Cause you're the only one. I give you good.
I made the change from a common thief to up close and personal with Robin Leach. And I'm far from cheap. I smoke skunk with my peeps all day. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. The Moet and Alizé keep me pissy. Girls used to diss me, now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. Now honeys play me close like butter play toast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos in Queens, indo for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Small speak. Living life without fear, putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews by the pool. Considered a fool cause I dropped out of high school. Stereotypes of a black male misunderstood. And it's still all good, And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know very well who you are. Don't let 'em hold you down. Reach for the stars. You had to go when nothing remained. 'Cause you're the only one. I'll give you good and
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur. Phone bill about 2 G's flat. No need to worry, my accountant handles that. And my whole crew is lounging, celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one-room shack. Now my mom pimps an act with minks on her back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the sauce. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Damn right I like the life I live. Cause I went from negative to positive and it's all. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know very well who you are. Don't let 'em hold you down.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You had to go when nothing remained. 'Cause you're the only one.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Representing B-Town in the house. Junior Mafia, Mad Flavor. Yeah. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna, it's gone ahead of itself.
Longest must be the strongest. It has been said that there has been known to be bloodshed over bread. Men who have bled to death, dead, strapped to beds, pipe bombs, dynamite lead. Money, power, respect, street cred. Yeah, it's scary, ain't it? Picture yourself going out as a hero. Picture mirror pictures of us painted all over street corners. Fans meet to mourn us while we meet the coroners. Notorious tried to warn us. Why so many piggyback off of Biggie's back and Pac's landmarks. History and rap, statistically in fact, so sad to see us reenact these tragic events, which lead us back to where we left off on March 9th. To come from such hard knock lives and make it about of them, hit the spotlights. And once they're honest, this is our lives. Dust out for all eyes to cast upon us to see who can last the longest. nigga. I've been about my business since then, so anxious. It ain't how he live, it's what he said. He did it for Brooklyn. This I took in, sent chills through my skin. Visions of experiencing the same sights as him is what decided Obi to write these poems. Rolling, going through the same shit he's spoken. Open up my eyes, and there's no limit in them skies. When ready to die was a sick part of my life. Palming at 45, plotting to pop my mind. Then that crooked-eyed Jamaican, I so many times rewind. Got me to walk a straight line and get up on my grind. Get up out the system, who could give them better signs? No pop of mine could top Big Papa rhymes. So possibly I'll be popular, huh? That's the inspiration I got from my nigga P.I.
I took it from coal to diamond, I molded his mind into the most phenomenal artist of any and all times. I made a Frankenstein, my design impressed. Backpackers impressed, who said my house was a mess. Critics laughed, said I made a fortune off of his passion. All I did was build a dynasty off of his passion. And I'm addressing the adolescence absent to who he is. The original king in New York, Christopher Wallace. This is a promise on Diddy's honor. I'm a father, Tiana, and teacher that with all the drama don't even bother. On repeat, all of your albums play back to back. And I visit your grave cause our friendship's intact. An immaculate concept, extravagant progress. Bullet wounds left in my heart, I'm yelling God bless. Regardless, the critics yelling at East-West. I seen the game losing, I'm just pressing the reset. And when the resurrection of you shines through an individual, lyrical enough to wear the same crown of thorns literally, I'ma pay homage. Brooklyn's finest, whether it's Queens or Harlem, it'll be instant stardom, nigga.
Get paid to give back to your community. Work at the federal election. The Australian Electoral Commission has jobs where you live. 9 out of 10 people who've worked with us before said they liked it so much they'd do it again. Why not join them? No experience is needed and there's paid training. Register now on the AEC website at aec.gov.au/electionjobs. Authorised by the Electoral Commissioner, Canberra.
Bring the beats with Premium. Download and bring your music anywhere so you can dance to high-quality music without hearing ads. Mix up your playlist with song recommendations from Smart Shuffle, or take total control of your listening with unlimited skips and repeats. Experience music without limits. Tap the banner to get started.
Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gap. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gap. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gap, call your place. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gap, call your place. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Tap that wheel, got the light one. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Tap that wheel, got the light one. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gap, call your clip. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gap, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Tap that wheel, got the light one. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Tap that wheel, got the light one. Dangerous, ain't too many can bang with us. Straight up, we no angel dust. Label us notorious. Thug ass niggas that love the bus. It's strange to us. Y'all niggas be scrambling, gambling. I'm restaurants with mandolins and violins. We just sitting here trying to win, trying not to sin. High off weed and lots of gin. So much smoke, need oxygen. Steadily counting them Benjamins. Nigga, you should too. If you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this shit since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So-called beef with you know who. Fucked a few female stars or two. And I'm blue like niggas know like my shit. Not to be fucked with. Motherfucker better duck quick. Cause me and my dogs love the buck shit. Fuck the luck shit, strictly aim. No aspirations to quit the game. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. All them niggas, I got to fight one. All them hoes, I got the like one. Our situation is a tight one. What you gonna do? Fight or run? Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one.
Ladies and gentlemen, switch up. Make money living marvelous. Thank God we trust. Don't too many niggas wanna start with us. Got big guns and no cars with us. Busted any motherfucker I can hide with us. Don't really wanna show you what a GIB. I'd rather be sipping room in your VIP. When you hear the music, it'll be by me. Twisted with the legendary nigga B.I.G. Brooklyn and Cape Town. When you checking out the flow, you know what's going with persistence. Two legends on the same track, two different planes of existence. Let's get it cracking, I love the bus flows. Hit it from the back cause I love the buck hole. Spin it for the city, I love Chicago. Calico's mother, I love the bus though. You think you can spit on the mic like you Biggie and flow just as steady as I. Shit is real, you know you love them, you ain't got ready to die. Life after death, give it to you however you want it, nigga. That day after, give it to you however you want it, nigga. Cause the shit it get deep, so I carry big heat. Screaming, come and get me, Twister and Biggie on the Swiss beat. Swizzy Mills, I love to make one. All these cars, I love to ride one. All these hoes, I love to cut one. A tribute to Big, I love to bust one.
Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one.
In the middle of it, I'ma bring niggas more drama than they baby mamas. Nigga wanna battle, I'ma bomb ya. One man, but attack like a pack of piranhas, like terracotta. Niggas always ready for the rubber, they don't really wanna see a nigga down. We get in a minute, do we finish with him, hit him with the venom of a nigga with a sick flow. Doing it was oh no, you niggas is a trouble. Somebody better call Popo. It's gonna be murder when I get to serving them verbally. Nigga, y'all heard of me. Wick splitter, kill a nigga, word to me. And I'm classic like bird and magic with a tactic to snatch his rap back and stack some platinum. The devil on them at random, with the but stop random. Finna hard to get ransom. Put it up in your mansion, catch the man and flash and cannons. Niggas ain't ready for this one, cause I'm on a mission to get even better. Believe it, I'm heavily heated, it's easy to see me. If you tryna see me, let that be the reason.
Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call your clip. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. Squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one.
You just heard the sounds of the King of New York, B.I.G. It's only one crown.
Throw your hands in the sky, nigga. I'm sticking ice picks on the tip of your dick. Give your testicles a swift kick. Ain't that some shit? Am I hardcore? Harder than the Plymouth? It ain't no myth. It's a nigga with a spliff and a crow for a fifth. Pressed on your back. So what you want, nigga? How you wanna act? I hope civilized, cause I love to see niggas die. Brains all leaking, out on the street, and the pastor preaching. He was a good man. Played the bad man when the burner was in his hand. Now he's singing sad songs with Elvis. 3 to the head, about 6 cross the pelvis. You fuck with the high guy, you die. You're the same motherfucker chicken, look up in the sky. I'm on some old neck shit, suplex shit, hardcore sex shit, and tech shit. What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want? What you want, nigga? What you want? A repetitive loop. All I need to destroy a soloist or group. I put it to your boy. Hope you got the scoop. Biggie Smalls, the rap genius. I keep the Glock by the penis, the cleanest cut. Fuck sluts with the big, humongous butts. I use a rubber butt. My style is gushy like a hooker's pussy. And it don't take a lot of back talk to push me into flaming them. Like that little nigga Damien. Block 19 to my motherfucking cranium. Game tight gun toting motherfucker. Niggas in the grave thought Biggie was a sucker. I tricked them. I gave them work, then I sticked them. I stripped them. Cause niggas don't want the friction. Told you before how I bring the drama. Slam Larry Johnson and his grandmama. What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga?
Time to reunite.
What you want, nigga?
It's commission, niggas. B.I.G. lives on.
What you want,
No
nigga?
more music. Brooklyn. Fucking deadly. Lucky lefty of the commission. Bow down. By now, you fuckers know this is our crown. Uptown bullies. Brooklyn Biggie. Bed-Stuy hold, black Bed-Stuy gold. Behold the flyers. Bentley drivers, Louis Vuitton buyers, jet fuel abusers, sipping Petrus. Once upon a time in America's music, you based on us, you fiction. Your eights don't bust, you a constant contradiction. Ladies, please use contraception. Deception's at an all-time high when sexing. Use protection. Fucker should've never been born, should've never got signed. How the fuck you got on?
I'm too advanced to Lance Armstrong of the dance. Rubber band man before T.I. was. King of New York like B.I. was. BK all day, it's in my blood. You wanna see my mask and gloves? What the fuck you want?
What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want?
What you want, nigga?
What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want?
What you want, nigga?
What nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want?
What you want, nigga?
What nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga?
Two of the world's greatest. Brooklyn's finest. The commission lives on. B.I.G. forever. The Biggie duets. Let's go.
but I would have loved to hear a Big Pun and B.I.G. collabo. That shit would have been incredible.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It was just gonna happen. Oh. You know, but we'll have our day, you know. I see him at the pearly gates, you know what I mean? And we'll keep it going from there.
I dream filthy. My moms and pops mix me with Jamaican rum and whiskey. Want to set off. Shouldn't have pushed them dead off. Wipe the sweat off. Cause in this world I'm dead off. Squeeze lead off. Been sped off. Ain't no shook hands in Brooklyn. Army fatigue. Bring fatigue to enemies. Look, man, you wanna see me locked up, shot up. Mom's crotched up over the casket, screaming bastard. Crying, know my friends is lying. I know who killed them, filled them with them Rugers from their Rugers or they deserts. Dying ain't the shit, but it's pleasant. Kinda quiet. Watch my niggas bring the riot. Giving cats the opposite of diets. You gain 30 pounds when you die, no lie. Lazy eye, I was high when they hit me. Took a few cats with me, shit, I need the company. Apologies in order to Tiana, my daughter. If it was up to me, you would be with me. Sorta like Daddy Dearest, my vision be the clearest. Silences so you can't hear it. Competition still fearing. Shit, don't ask me. I went from ashy to nasty to classy and still.
Nigga still gotta get his grind on. Come get introduced to my home. I grew up in the crime zone. Soon as you grow, you on your own. You keep your strap, you keep your chrome. Cause the streets is chilly, now get your grind on. Come get introduced to my home. A nigga grew up in the projects. End up getting more stress. More money, more drama. You know a nigga keep his llama. Cause the streets are killing, now get your grind on.
The penalty is death, especially when I'm mentally stressed. My enemies hang with me till I eventually flip. I never reject and offer the battle. Stop the cough in the saddle and rattle like a wooden horse to the bottle. Niggas talk but they babble cause they ain't saying nothing. If I ain't blazing something with the Mac, I'm in the shack baking muffins. Fake the funk and get your rum roast. One dose of the toast to make you jump if you come close. Pun spoke, ain't no more debating. My squad been waiting for the perfect time to give you what you all been waiting. An organization of veterans build with genuine skills to pay the heat, gas, and the rest of the bills. Invest in the real, don't get left in the hills. My tech and my steel turn your whole crew into vegetables. We blessed with the will to never surrender, cause my every agenda's in and out, unseen like I entered the ninja world.
Nigga still gotta get his grind on. Come get introduced to my home. I grew up in the crime zone. Soon as you grow, you on your own. You keep your strap, you keep your chrome. Cause the streets is chilly, now get your grind on. Come get introduced to my home. A nigga grew up in the projects. End up getting more stress. More money, more drama. You know a nigga keep his llama. Cause the streets are killing, now
I got that new FN, call it that faggot nigga gun. Couple of hollow tips make you faggot niggas run. Crack pull up, everybody clear out. Anybody pumping that rock is getting aired out. I'm in that caddy with my bitch in the back. Your mommy got a body, but she itching the clap. And I know you pitching purple, but we switching the packs. Listen, man, don't make me hurt you, I'm just giving the facts. On that I-95 swerving to a town near you. My niggas watch out for them black Suburbans. And no, it's not the feds, man, Poppy's home. And Poppy got it good, he could put you on. Listen, I done made abandoned blocks look hot. 9 or 10 Benzes, a couple of drops, couple of rubber bands for the corrupt cops, just to see my niggas eating shit and hugging the blocks. Crack a chastise them, right beside them, in front of 100 million viewers, shouldn't surprise them. We from the Bronx where the mayors lift up, and niggas get shot in broad day cause we don't give a fuck. Little niggas on bikes or just shoot you. All 4 pairs, some nights, the shit's brutal. I done seen fiends OD, shot the wrong pack. Then they call the shit the bomb smack. Word to crack, the guard body, the hard body, the realest ever. The John Gotti, this rap shit, will they kill me? Never.
This goes out to cats. Stupid. Fingers in their ass again. $50 half a man. Daydreaming, fuck around, get wet like semen. Your whole teaming. Give me yours. See more gone than Freeman. I took the creaming. Moved to new places, new faces. Fuck the screw faces. Cause when I flip, I make the papers. Dangerous, we good fellas. Niggas can't bang with us. Try to do me. My crew be unruly. Some old school cats they call gats toolies. Call blacks moolies. Think it's cool to smoke woolies and fuck without rubbers. Specialize in killing wives and grandmothers.
Who you trustin'? Shit. When Frank start bustin', Frank start something. Killing you gently. God meant me to push a Bentley. Me and Sean Combs taking broads home. On the phone with the chip, with these crystal chicks. About to make our own porno flicks. My life's the shit. Shit. To my motherfucking man, 50 grand, the alcoholic man, inject a tall can in his bloodstream if you can. Biggie Smalls, the pussy stroker, MC provoker, chocolate tots.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Lean into the sounds you love. Take your playlists anywhere with offline downloads, or play your song of the moment again and again with unlimited repeats. Get all the music without hearing audio ads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.